Sometimes children begin feeling nervous before it's time to leave one home and go to the other. The change itself is not always what feels difficult. Sometimes it is everything the child believes might happen because of the change. They may begin wondering what they should say before the visit, and what they should keep to themselves after the visit, or whether talking about one parent might upset the other. Over time, simply moving between two homes may begin carrying emotional pressure the child does not fully understand. For some adults, the child's visit with the other parent may bring up feelings of hurt, rejection, fear, or unresolved conflict. The adult may begin looking to the child for emotional reassurance instead of managing those feelings themselves. As that happens, the child may gradually begin experiencing loyalty pressure without fully understanding why. Instead of managing those feelings themselves, the adult may react in ways that quietly teach the child which conversations feel emotionally safe and which ones feel risky. The child does not usually understand why this is happening. They simply begin noticing that certain words, certain stories, or even showing excitement about the other home sometimes changes the adult's mood. This is often where children begin feeling nervous before switching homes. Sometimes children begin carrying an emotional burden before they even leave the driveway. They may begin worrying that saying the wrong thing could disappoint someone or change someone's mood. Instead of simply looking forward to seeing both people they love, they begin carrying the emotional weight of how each adult might react. This is how repeated experiences can gradually teach a child that changing homes is no longer just a routine. It begins feeling like an emotional situation that must be managed carefully. The body may even begin feeling tense before the child fully understands why. Repeated loyalty pressure from one or both adults can slowly teach children that protecting important relationships feels more important than expressing their own thoughts honestly. The child gradually begins believing that keeping everyone calm is more important than being honest about their own experience. Over time, they may begin watching every conversation before and after each visit. They may carefully choose what to mention, what to leave out, and what feels safest to keep to themselves. Some people describe this as a narcissistic family pattern when it happens repeatedly, because over time, the child's emotional needs may gradually become secondary to the adult's emotions, relationship conflict, or need for reassurance, placing emotional responsibility on the child that was never theirs to carry. Over time, repeated experiences like this may begin shaping how the child experiences relationships long after childhood. What once helped them feel emotionally safer as a child may continue long after the original situation has ended. Some adults later find themselves feeling anxious before seeing people they care about because they quietly learn to anticipate other people's emotional reactions. Others may begin rehearsing conversations before they happen because they learned that saying the wrong thing once carried emotional consequences, or anticipating how someone might react before they have even said anything because that once helped them feel emotionally safer as a child. One difficult experience may not change how a child sees relationships. But when these experiences happen repeatedly, children may gradually begin anticipating how other people will react before they even switch homes. The title becomes clearer here. Children often become nervous before switching homes because repeated emotional pressure teaches them to anticipate other people's emotional reactions before the visit even begins. In healthy co-parenting relationships, children are not expected to choose sides, protect adult emotions, or feel responsible for keeping important relationships together. They are free to love both parents without guilt, pressure, or fear of causing conflict. That allows children to move between homes without feeling responsible for managing someone else's emotions. Your confusion may make more sense than you realized. Recognizing this pattern helps explain why something as simple as changing homes may still create tension many years later. You were never meant to carry the emotional responsibility of protecting one relationship from another. Children were never meant to carry that emotional burden. If this helped put words to your experience, like the video and subscribe to the channel. This channel exists to help you recognize narcissistic and manipulative patterns calmly, clearly, and without blame, so you can understand what is happening and trust yourself again. And when children begin anticipating emotional reactions before switching homes, another pattern often begins developing around the visits themselves. Sometimes adults gradually begin creating emotional pressure before, during, or after the visits, making the child feel responsible for how those visits affect everyone else. In the next video, we'll look at why adults create pressure around visits. Click here to watch.